Under the blazing sun, a vast crowd gathers on the grassy hillside, anticipation hanging heavy in the air. Dust motes dance in the sunlight as the Sea of Galilee shimmers serenely in the distance. The crowd presses forward, their faces a mixture of hope and quiet expectation. The landscape stretches out, the Sea of Galilee providing a serene backdrop to the gathering. Against the radiant sky, Jesus stands on a small rise. His silhouette is a beacon of hope against the bright expanse. His voice, resonant and clear, carries across the multitude. He speaks of compassion and a new kingdom. The crowd listens, hope flickering in their eyes. Under the relentless sun, time stretches into an eternity as children begin to whimper. Their small hands clutch empty stomachs, a silent plea echoing across the hillside. A wave of low murmurs rises, each voice a testament to growing hunger. The air vibrates with unspoken needs, a symphony of deprivation. The hillside becomes a tableau of quiet suffering, where hope dwindles with each passing hour. Under the afternoon sun, a group of disciples huddle, their faces etched with worry. The long shadows of the day mirror the heavy weight in their hearts. One disciple breaks the silence, his voice tinged with urgent concern. "Send them away," he insists. "They must find food before nightfall." The other disciples listen, their expressions reflecting a shared anxiety. As the sun descends, their collective worry deepens, knowing time is running out. On a small rise, Jesus surveys the weary faces of the multitude. A gentle breeze whispers through the tall grass, adding to the tranquility. Turning to his disciples, Jesus speaks with calm authority. "They need not depart," Jesus declares, his voice carrying over the crowd. With a compassionate gaze, he adds, "Give ye them to eat." The disciples exchange uncertain glances, pondering the magnitude of his words. The disciples stand together, confusion spreading among them. Philip throws his hands up in disbelief. Philip exclaims, 200 pennyworth of bread is not sufficient for them, that every one of them may take a little." A wave of realization washes over the group as they consider the impossibility. The weight of the situation settles heavily on their shoulders. Amidst the sea of faces, Andrew's pragmatic gaze sweeps across the bustling crowd. His attention is caught by a young boy, his small hands clutching a woven basket. The boy stands alone, the basket a stark contrast to the chaos around him. Andrew focuses on the boy, the basket almost glowing in his mind's eye. The scene is a silent tableau of observation and untold stories. Andrew kneels beside the boy, his face etched with worry. With gentle eyes, Andrew asks, "What have you there, lad?" The boy looks up at Andrew. Andrew's gentle expression invites the boy to share his burden. A shy boy approaches Andrew, his eagerness barely concealed. With hesitant hands, he opens the woven basket. 5 small barley loaves rest nestled inside. Beside them, 2 dried fish lie side by side, the humble offering revealed. A simple act of giving. Andrew approaches Jesus, the weight of the situation evident in his weary sigh. He gestures towards the crowd, a silent acknowledgement of the impossible task ahead. Andrew speaks, his voice a mix of concern and resignation. "There is a lad here, which hath 5 barley loaves, and 2 small fishes. But what are they among so many?" His words hang in the air, a stark question of scarcity in the face of overwhelming need. On the small rise, Jesus' gentle smile radiates warmth and invitation. With a serene gesture, Jesus signals for the multitude to find rest. The crowd slowly begins to settle, their eyes fixed on Jesus. Jesus, in a voice filled with compassion, speaks, "Bring them to me." A ripple of movement stirs through the crowd as they anticipate his next action. In the quiet anticipation, the crowd waits, their hopes pinned on the man before them. A hush falls over the hillside as people find their places on the grass. All eyes are fixed on Jesus. Anticipation hangs heavy in the air. A collective gaze turns to Jesus, a beacon on the hillside. The crowd settles, united in their focus on a single figure. Silence descends as all await his word. On a small rise, Jesus accepts a meager offering, his eyes reflecting profound humility. He raises the offering towards the heavens, a gesture of deep reverence. His gaze ascends towards the sky, seeking divine connection. His voice, filled with power and conviction, resonates across the landscape. A prayer of gratitude echoes, carried by the wind to the far reaches of the open space. The landscape listens, touched by the divine moment. On a small rise, Jesus prepares to break the bread. His movements are measured, each action imbued with a profound grace. The bread begins to break apart under his touch. His face reflects divine purpose as the act unfolds. Disciples move through the crowd, their hands extended, offering bread. The crowd parts, faces etched with worry transforming into surprise. Hands reach out, accepting the unexpected bounty with gratitude. A woman's eyes widen in disbelief as she grasps the offering. Gratitude spreads like wildfire, illuminating faces with newfound hope. Jesus, with solemn grace, carefully divides the fish. Each piece is a symbol of hope, meticulously offered to the eager crowd. A hush falls over the crowd as they accept the offering, their faces filled with reverence. The shared meal becomes a profound moment of communion and gratitude. Before the awestruck eyes of the multitude, a spectacle of limitless provision unfolds. Baskets, defying logic, remain ever full, a testament to divine plenty. Disciples weave through the throng, arms laden with nourishment, embodying abundance made real. Each step taken is a display of miraculous generosity. The crowd watches, a sea of faces reflecting astonishment and gratitude. A tangible manifestation of hope spreads among them. A multitude of children, faces alight with uncontainable glee, relish every morsel with pure, unadulterated joy. In a poignant contrast, the elders watch, their eyes glistening with disbelief and tears, overwhelmed by the simple beauty of the moment. A wave of laughter ripples through the crowd, each child's voice adding to the symphony of joy. The elders, moved beyond words, share silent, knowing glances, their hearts swelling with emotion. The scene unfolds, a tapestry of innocence and wisdom, woven together by shared humanity. As the sun dips below the horizon, the hillside transforms into a canvas awash with vibrant hues of orange and purple. Long shadows stretch and weave through the tall grass, creating a dance of light and darkness. The air vibrates with murmurs of gratitude, a collective sigh of contentment rising from the tranquil land. A symphony of contentment echoes through the landscape, filling the air with peace and tranquility. Under the setting sun, a sea of faces radiates pure joy as hunger fades. Each smile tells a story of relief and contentment in the golden light. The crowd pulses with collective satisfaction, the day's trials momentarily forgotten. As evening descends, the shared experience of satiating hunger binds them together. The atmosphere is thick with gratitude as the community shares a moment of peace. In the twilight, the faces glow with a shared sense of comfort and unity. As the sun descends, long shadows stretch across the rise, painting the scene with the fading light of day. A contented quiet settles as bellies are full, and the air is filled with a sense of shared fulfillment. Jesus' calm demeanor cuts through the serene atmosphere as he surveys the remnants of the miraculous meal. With a gentle, guiding hand, Jesus instructs, "Gather the leftovers." Under the setting sun, a multitude gathers, bathed in a golden light. Disciples move among the throng, their hands reaching out. They carefully gather the fragments of bread. They carefully gather the fragments of fish. Each fragment is gathered with reverence. As the sun sets, a tangible testament to divine abundance unfolds, revealing 12 baskets overflowing with provisions. Each basket, filled to the brim, serves as a reminder of God's grace. The sunset casts a golden glow upon the overflowing baskets, symbolizing divine favor. The baskets stand as a symbol of miraculous bounty. As the sun dips below the horizon, twilight casts long shadows across the hillside. The crowd starts to drift away, their faces glowing in the fading light. Their hearts are full of memories, and their bellies are full of food. The air cools as the last rays of sunlight disappear. A sense of peace settles over the hillside as the day comes to a close. The hillside slowly empties, leaving only the quiet sounds of nature. As twilight descends, the hillside transforms into a canvas awash with orange and purple. Silhouettes move slowly against the fading light, etched into the dramatic skyline. They carry the memory of a miraculous meal, a testament to abundance born from simplicity. Each step echoes with the realization that even the smallest offering can nourish the world. The hillside whispers tales of a kingdom where generosity knows no bounds. Their journey continues, marked by hope and the promise of miracles yet to come.